time it is. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's... Wait. Oh, God. He's here. Oh, no.
Hello there, I am Sir Choccieboy Attenborough, and I am back here today to give you another episode of Our Planets. Today we're here in Aber Forest. We're going to go looking for some stuff. You're going to learn a lot about life, and you will not know the answer to the question, why is my hair all of a sudden extremely long? There we are. Now, on the ground in front of me, you may see a pothole that is as deep as the Mariana Trench. This is a very common thing on this island, as maintenance is pretty much non-existent, and we enjoy potholes apparently because it's a core value of what makes you British. On the ground I'm standing on is mud. It may look like shit, but it's actually, well, actually some of it might be shit given how many cows around here. But anyway, shit is not mud, and mud is not shit, because you can throw mud at people and they think it's just shit, and then they start screaming and throw scissors at you, which has happened to me a few times, and that's why there's a sort of mark on my forehead. On this hedgerow in front of me, you might see a big long bramble, or as I like to call them, stingy wingies. Now on these plants, berries grow, and once these blackberries are ripe, this is a sure sign that winter is upon us. Well, that summer is over, winter may be upon us, and we're about to go through a 7-month period of depressing darkness, which is what you want to think about. Also on these hedgerows are many ferns I've seen, and I've got people who claim that they've seen snakes hiding along here, or as I like to call them, hissy hissy bitey bities. Now, if one were to spring out at me, I would run for the nearest chair and stand on it and scream for the next 5 years. So we are here on the ground like little bush rats. Look down here, you can see stingy nettles. Now some people get these confused with brambles, but the way to tell the difference, I find, the main difference is that the stingy nettles sting and the brambles also sting. But you can also, there's a method of picking these up and even eating them if you do so wish, which I imagine is what everyone wants me to see me attempt, and probably sting myself. So here we go. Now you see, the thing with this is that I have not stung myself at all here, because I've used this method, and now I'm going to rub it a bit, and once I've done that, I've lost its sting, and it should be good to eat. It tastes like cucumber. That tastes like a very, very skibbity Riz Ohio Giat Phantom Tax Among Us. I feel like a complete and utter incel right now. Somebody kill me. Here are the ferns, as mentioned earlier. Now they are beginning to go brown, which is another sign of the coming depression, where as somebody who gets told he looks like Kurt Cobain might have to sort of resort to the... I'm not saying that, but winter is coming. Jon Snow. The 7-month depression is on the horizon. Nights are drawing in. Be aware. This sign is not only my friend, but it is a sign. It is a sign of things to come. It is a sign that indicates where you can walk legally, and because the majority of places are owned, the 95% of Wales is owned by shotgun-toting farmers who tell you to get off their land. So these are very important, that to make sure that people don't get shot, and it keeps, but somehow the get off my land crew still get angry. Don't know why I'm speaking like them now. And this pissed me off, because if we live in a free country, how come we're not free to go wherever we want, you know? How come we always have to get trampled by cows? It's annoying. Cows everywhere. I'm traumatised by cows. Especially after the last episode. That was a very traumatic experience. I need to go cool off. We are here in a field by the sea, where as we observe dandelions. Now the tradition with these is to count to 3 and make a wish. 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't recommend that, to be honest with you. So, I'm here, standing on a bridge, and I want to talk to you about the river. I'm not talking about the Bruce Springsteen album, I'm talking about this concept right in front of me. And as you get further and further away from me, you can see the greater amount of this river. You can see its landscape, and you might even be able to see in one of these shots the seaweed that lies within it. Now, seaweed is busy here, not living up to its name as seaweed, but it is in fact now riverweed, apparently, with bits of sticks in floating with it. But seaweed can also help us in our diets, because in many places there are now kelp farms where kelp is becoming grown more and more and eaten by us humans. Now this is a good source of food, as it is a very sustainable source of food, and it doesn't involve any cows farting, which is very good. Here we are, filming other people's property again. These, if you weren't aware, are boats. Now, boats are used for transport, and in this case, when they have sails, they are used for sustainable transport, which is a fantastic concept. It involves travelling from place to place without destroying the planet, which is fun. So, if we were to move our transport system to a system that was like this, all of our issues would be solved. We find ourselves on the brink of a bush. Now, lots of life can be in these meadowous landscapes, because that's definitely a word. It is. they provide 97% of meadows in the UK have been lost. So they are very important lands for creatures, for small creatures, for insects, for small mammals such as mice, and for bees. Now, bees. Look at these bright flowers. It's very attractive to things like bees, and it is a very important reason in the cycle of life as they get spread about the place like little flying. What are you looking at, you nutter? Bees can fly up to 40 miles an hour. They're speedsters, and they're like little delivery drivers, dropping off all the little seeds and spreading around these flowers, spreading the plants, sorry. Now, we were going to film this section in the woods. However, the imbecilic ocean-going knob face that is the cameraman did not bring the right footwear by any means. You can see his toes, and it makes me very uncomfortable, quite frankly. And he's chickened out, and we're instead doing it under a single tree. But quite frankly, you would not have any idea that we weren't in the middle of the woods if I weren't telling it you right now by accident. Goodbye, folks. We've come to the end of our long and winding mystical journey, and hopefully we've tied up all the loose ends, drawn all the conclusions necessary. It's been a journey. It's been an interesting journey. Thank Christ it's over. Yes, we're going to leave you now with this emotional pit of brambles, which might be a symbol of something. Yes. Goodbye.
Hello.
Who are you?
Be not afraid, child. It is I, Lord Jangles.
Alright, what are you doing here, mate?
I'm here to tell you that your free trial life will expire in 1 minute. And if you want to continue life for the next 100 years guaranteed, buy my premium subscription for the low cost of £200 a month.
I was using my grandmother's account. What do you mean?
Well, I'm afraid we have decided to crack down on password sharing because I want more money, basically.
Well, screw you.
I am sorry, child. You are not an exception. You will go to Brazil.
Never.
Goodbye, child.
This sign is not only a sign, but it is a sign. Yeah, ooh, there's a dog. Hello. Oh, look, there's a human. Hello. A sign.
Wait, so, hang on. Go.
Next to me is a sign.